Hi. So I'm going to do something a little different for my TBR this month because I got through the pile, but so many of them were DNFs and I only used a few of them. So I am taking inspiration completely from How to Train Your Gavin's TBR game with his player TBR, right, where he puts out 2 books, all the cards, and draws it. I'm still keeping in my touch at the beginning with picking how many books I do using the same cards. But before I start that, I will start with the books I'm reading before I even begin a TBR game. So, I am taking part in about 2 readathons, and I've also got 2 reading challenges to do. So, the first book that is for the read your bookshelf challenge with Chantelatanintentionallife and her Hey Reader site, and the prompt is to read a book in a series. So I am reading The Reptile Room by Melanie. This is a kids. I think it's for kids. It's basically a series about 3 kids whose parents are miraculously killed in the fire. In each book, they are sent to a new mysterious relative's house. So yeah, I'm going to continue this series. And then for another readathon I'm going to... It is the Pick Pong readathon, run by Bond Book Reviews. And she brought out she has like a bingo board with a few choices, and a couple of them were prompts. One of them was to read a book less than 300 pages, so I'm going to read Charlotte's Web. It's only about it's less than 200 pages, but it is less than 300 pages, so it counts as the prompt. And then another prompt that she had was to read the newest published on your bookshelf. Now, technically this isn't the newest published that I've ordered, but if the one that's on the way doesn't arrive in time, I will read Go to Distance, which is the Hercules Twisted Tale. It's certainly not the newest one that I own, it's the newest one that I currently have on my shelves. So it'll either be Go to Distance or the graphic novel that's on the way, if it gets here on time. And then I'm also taking part in the Avatar readathon because I loved that show when I was younger, and I want to be involved in that if I can. And I have joined Team Water, and they have 4 prompts. One of them is read a book with a moon on the cover. So I'll be reading a book called The List by Patricia Forday. I don't know which one. I'm just going to read the back of this. The city of Ark is the last safe place on Earth. To make humans avoid the mistakes of their past, everyone in the Ark must speak List, a language of only 500 words. Everyone that is except Letter, who I'm assuming is this little girl here. As apprentice to the wordsmith, Letter can read all the words that have ever existed. Words like freedom, music, and even pineapple tell her about a world she's never known. But when the leaders of the Ark order her to shorten List even more, Letter begins to wonder if there will be any words to speak. Soon she's faced with a dangerous choice. Sit idly by and watch language slowly slip away, or follow a mysterious boy on a path to freedom or banishment. And this book sounds so good. And it's also the only book on my shelves that fits the moon prompt. Weird. Okay. And another one is to read a book with a snowy setting. So I'm going to read the Frozen Twisted Tale, Let It Go. I mean, it's got snowflakes all over the cover, so this has to count. Yeah, so this one is what if Anna and Elsa never knew each other? Sounds fun. And then the next prompt in the Avatar readathon is read a book with a blue cover. So I'm going to read this graphic novel. This Was Our Pact. And it's a graphic novel, so it should be a quick read. The pictures in it are so pretty. It's quite good art. And the last prompt for that one is read a book with a sibling relationship. So I may just count a series of unfortunate events for that one as well. And then the last reading challenge is completely Melanie's TBR knockout. And she's got 2 prompts for that. One is to read a non-fiction. So I'm going to read When Rabbit Howls, The Troops for Trudy Chase. This is about a woman who has 92 personalities in herself, and the book is all the personalities giving their account of what happened, which sounds very interesting. And the last prompt is read a book with a school setting. So I'm going to read Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. Yes, a lot of these books are graphic novels are extremely short because if lockdown ends when it's supposed to, I will be going back to school. And because of lockdown, I'll already be 3 weeks behind everything because I live in the lockdown area, but my campus is not in lockdown. So I need all the help I can get to be able to quickly read so that I don't fall even more behind in my classes. Okay, now let's move on to the actual game itself. Just gonna move the tripod a bit. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through the rules. I will link Gavin's TBR video below so that you can get a proper feel for the rules. So I'll shuffle these real quick and then I will pick out a card to say how many rounds of this game I'm going to do. And I got 7. So I have to add another 7 books to my TBR. Actually, I can do that. Alright, so let's start with the book I want to read, which is Percy Jackson and the Bell of the Labyrinth. I have 2 books to go in this series, so I really just want to finish these so I can get these done as quickly as I can, so that I can say that I've done it. And plus, my support worker is giving me a hard time for not having finished them. So I have to. So I will. So that is the book I want to read. Now I will use my Disney Cup from last month to pick out my other book. And everything that's in this cup I want to read, but that's the one that I want to read quicker than the other. Alright, let's go with I'll just this and oops. I might as well go with the one that I just dropped on the floor. And the title and that book is, so let's see what this one's up against. Alright, I'll pick out a different one because I just pulled out Heartstopper and that's already on my TBR. So let's pull out another one. Let's go with this one. Okay, this is Jug Knight by Robert Maelstrom. Let me just go and grab that book. Oops. Ow. Okay. So here we go. Jug Knight by Robert Maelstrom. And there's a lot to this book, so if this is the one I end up reading, I will read about it. I will read it then. Okay. So that goes on this side. Probably should have moved that first. Hold on. Okay, so I don't have the large cards like Gavin does, so you'll have to bear with me as I do the small cards. Okay, he always puts 5 cards up. I might just do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to do 4 because don't have enough room for 5, and there's also less pressure with 4. At least for the first month I'm going to do this. Alright, and let's see what card I start with. A 6. 6 is bang in the middle, so I might say the next card is higher than a 6. Ah, dang it. Okay, I will. Okay, well, I lost already, so I guess I'll be reading Jug Knight. Percy Jackson can. You know, I might read this anyway because there's a YA fantasy prompt. So, losing or not, I'll probably read this anyway. Okay, so I'll just to check what were the next ones. 4 and a Joker. Okay. So I'll put those to that side, and the next book that I want to read is Poisoned. It's a Snow White retelling. About yeah, so it's pretty much a Snow White retelling. So I don't really need to go into too much details about that. So let's see what that's up against. I did drop one on the floor when I got up, so I might just use this one for this round. Careless Love by Peter Robinson. Alright, I need to find that. Okay, and I found it. Peter Robinson, Careless Love. This is a crime mystery novel. So Careless Love, Peter Robinson. Okay. Shuffle these again, because those were too close in order. What, 6, 5, 4. Those were too close in order. Okay, so let's put out the cards. 1, 2, 3, and So, let's see what card I'm starting with. A jack. It's easier. So high. Let's say lower. Oh, I get. Alright, I lost another round. What are the odds of that? Okay. Guess I'm reading Peter Robinson, Careless Love. So that's going on my path. Okay. Study Curiosity. Yeah. 7 and 8. Okay. Okay. So. Okay, I guess I'm not reading you this month. I'll put that back. The next one I want to read is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I think people know what this book is about, so I don't really have to go into details about it. Okay, so that's the book that I want to read. So let's see what it's going up against. It's what I don't want to read. Okay. That is... The Devil's Bones by Jefferson Bass. Alright, hold please. Okay, and I found it. The Devil's Bones. Again, this is a crime mystery book. So they're pretty much the same kind of book, but completely different premises. Okay, let's see. Give this a shuffle and see what happens. Okay. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And the starting card is a 3. Alright, so it's nice and low. I will say higher. Oh, it's the same. So if I play by Gavin's rules, I need to reshuffle and replace that card. And since I said higher, it needs to be higher than a 3. So as long as it's not a 2 or an ace, I'm good. And it is an ace. But I will make the rule that this is the highest and the lowest card, so that's fine. I can't actually lose with that card because I'll make it a 1 or 11 because it might confuse people otherwise and over the place. Alright, so since it's the highest or lowest, it doesn't matter what this one is because it automatically is right. Another 3? Really? Okay. So unless this is a 3, I've used up 3 out of 4 of them in this round. I will say higher than a 3. Ace. Since that's a high card and low card in this game, I win. So I'll be reading Gone Girl. So you can go back on my shelves for a while. Okay. I probably should have worked out probably what I wanted to read first before I went into it. Actually, let's go with this one. The Werewolves That Weren't. It's a middle grade about werewolves, so that's pretty much all you need to know about that one at this point. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to... Okay, before I shuffle those, I forgot to pick what the other book is. My bad. Okay. go with this one. It is whoops. Annie's Coming Out by Rosemary Crosley. Hold please. Okay, and I found it. I don't mind this one so much because it's nice and short. But this is pretty much about a girl with cerebral palsy and her story behind that. So, okay. And I've already shuffled these, so we'll go straight into it. Okay. Let's go with that. And let's see what the first card is. A 2. Okay. Well, I'm going to say higher because I used up most of the aces on that last round. So I'll say higher. Queen. Yep, definitely higher. And lower. This is a king. Okay, 5. So now it's kind of bang in the middle. I will go with higher. Oh, 9. Yay! Yay, I win. How many books did I say? Okay. I will put all these books back at the end. Alright, so that's 4 books. I got 3 more to go because I drew out 7 rounds. Right. You know, let's go with this one. A Tale of Magic by Chris Colfer. It's just a cute little sounding middle grade, despite the fact that it's over 500 pages, but it's just such a cute sounding book that I want to read it. So this will be on my want to read side. And let's go for what it's up against. And it is up against Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Hold please. Okay, and here it is. It's old and battered because I got it from my grandmother's house, but I don't really know what this is about, and the back doesn't really say all that much. So if you don't know what this is about, you'll have to Google it because I don't know it either. Okay, and let's bring up the cards. Oh, whoops. Let's not do that. I did that wrong. Let's reshuffle and put that up the other way. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let's see what our starting card is. It is a 9. Okay. That is nice and high, but there's also an equal amount of things higher and lower than it. And I really just want to read it. Book. I don't want to read that, at least not right now. So let's go with lower. Ah, dang it. Actually, if I'm going by Gavin's rules, I have a life, so I'll use my life and keep going. I will say it's lower than a king. 4. Okay. And it's higher than a 4. A joker. Oh yeah, I won. Because again, with Gavin's rules, joker is the highest and the lowest card. So yay, I won. Okay. I need 2 more books. Okay. Let's go with Whoops, let's take that down. Let's go with the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. God, that's a long title. But it's just a nice feel-good book, and I need that this month. And let's see what I'm putting against it. Okay. Oh, the Songs of the Winds. I'll be right back. Okay, and I found it. The Song of the Winds. This is a book about two mice that go on an adventure. And it's written by Francis Watts, who I know this is a pen name because I know this author personally, but I'm not going to get into that. And anyway, let's go there. Damn it, I forgot to put the cards away. Okay. So let's put those over there and put 4 cards down and go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And the first card is a 10. Okay, that's nice and high. So I will say lower. 2, yes. Higher. 7. Oh, now I'm stuck. Let's go. Okay. Well, luckily, either of these books are fine. But I will go with... Oh God, this is a lot of pressure on this game. I will go with... higher. Oh, yay! Yay! Okay. So... If my count is right, I have to get... We have one more round to go. So... Let me just figure out what book I want to read. Let's go... Let's put that down. Let's go with The Great Train Robbery by Michael Crichton. This book's about a true story that happened in London about these guys that built the train. Okay, so that's on my I want to read that side. Let's see what it's going up against. And it is going up against My Friend Flicker by Mary O'Hara. Be right back. Okay, and I have it here. My Friend Flicker. This is a little story about... It's a classic story of a boy and his horse. I don't know if it's a true story or not, but either way it sounds like you... I do want to read that, but not as much right now. Alright, so let's go with 4 cards again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go down there. And let's see what the first card is. A 10. Again. Okay. I might swap that card for something else. It means that I don't have to use it as a 10 if I don't want to. Okay. Let's shuffle and what do we get? It's now an 8. Alright, that's... I don't know if that's worse or not. Either way, I'll say it's lower than an 8. Ah, fuck you. Alright. Well, I guess that's around. And just to check what we had left, 6 and 2. Okay, so at the end of the game, I'll be reading Flicker this month, which I don't actually mind because it seems like a cute story. It's just not what I wanted. So I won a good amount and I lost a fair amount. So let's just grab my TBR as a whole. So it's like 15 books on here. But luckily some of them are short. So I can't even hold these up, but okay. And this is my TBR for this month. I would stand up, but then it would be off camera. But there is a hefty amount on here. So anyway, I guess that's it for this game. I'll catch you later. Bye.